Hey guys, I'm back, and I'm back in a big way. This is like my official reveal. I had a hair transplant. Specifically, I had an FUE hair transplant. That means follicular unit extraction hair transplant. And I had it in Tijuana, Mexico. Yes guys, I said Tijuana, Mexico. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about my experience having the hair transplant, what I went through, and all that good stuff. So let's get right to it. So I had been losing my hair for quite a few years. Probably it started like around when I was like 25, and it bothered me a bit, but it didn't bother me so much that I thought I needed a hair transplant. But recently I had lost so much hair here in the front, and because of making YouTube videos, it becomes even more obvious, at least to my eyes, and it was like really bothering me. And because of that, I started looking into hair transplantation, and I started researching things, and I live here in the Bay Area, and I wanted it done up here. But I researched the prices here and also the prices in LA and the prices in San Diego, and they were like astronomical. I mean, like, you can buy a car for what a hair transplant costs in those three cities. So I did more research, and that's what led me to hair medical restoration in Tijuana, Mexico. And I'm so glad that I ended up there. And now anyone that knows me knows that for me to make the decision to go to Mexico to get the hair transplant means that that doctor and that clinic had to be like really good. And they are. Has to be as good or better than the service I would receive here. And that's exactly what happened to me. The service at Hair Medical Restoration was top notch. They sent a driver to pick me up at San Diego Airport, and then the driver drove me through the border and right to the hotel. And then that same day, I had a consultation later in the day, like around 5 p.m. And the very next morning, I had my procedure. Then I spent one more night there at the hotel. And the following day, the chauffeur drove me right back across the border, back to San Diego Airport, and I flew back here to San Francisco. So that was a breeze, because you know, when you're undergoing these things, the last thing you want to think of is the logistics of, oh, do I have to call an Uber? Who's going to drop me off? It's like, that's all taken care of. And also the hotel, that was also taken care of by Hair Medical Restoration. And I love that, because like, you don't have to worry about those things. It makes things so much easier. And it's all included in the price. So it's like all included, that, the medicines, the procedure, and follow-ups. So it was like a win-win. It was like, what am I even thinking of? It's like, yeah, let's schedule this. And I mean, come on, who doesn't like being treated like a VIP? I know I do. Now, today is exactly 6 days since I had my surgery. I had it last Thursday, August 2nd. And so tomorrow will be exactly 1 week. But I wanted to make the video today because I felt like everything's, I don't know, just healing so well and fast that I'm like, yeah, I'm not scared to go on camera. And so this is what it looks like 6 days post FUE surgery. So I'm gonna like get close to the camera so you guys can see. There's like little teeny tiny scabs that form. You know, that's from the little, you know, I guess little pinpricks that they use to insert the hair. But it's healing really well. Those are gonna fall off in the next couple of days. But it's like, this looks so good that I wouldn't be scared walking out into the world now, you know, because it almost looks natural, right? It just looks like, I don't know, some like darkness. I think this is like a really good job. I mean, let me show you guys from the side how it looks. And so they extract the hair from the back and they put it here in the front. And that's what the back looks like. And this is how the side looks. So I think all of this is looking like super good. And so the number one question people have asked me is, did it hurt? And it really didn't. I mean, the part that hurt the most would be the anesthesia, because I didn't really read a lot about the anesthesia, but it's just local anesthesia. So you don't actually go under. But they inject the anesthesia into your scalp. And I thought it would be like 1 or 2 injections in the scalp, but it's not like that. It's like there's like multiple injections. It's like they start and they kind of like make a circle. So like after like the 6th, 7th injection, I was like, oh my God, he's making like a circle. And those little pricks of the needle, those hurt a little bit. But as soon as the anesthesia kicks in, it's like, it just feels like you're wearing a helmet, and then you don't feel anything. I did have a tiny bit of swelling, and that's, you know, from the fluid of the anesthesia in the forehead, but it was minor. It wasn't like I don't know, gross looking or anything. And actually, the day after the procedure, I flew back here to San Francisco Bay Area, and I just flew on an airplane, and nobody looked at me weird. I actually took some video right after the surgery as soon as I got to the hotel. Guys, can you roll the tape? They're rolling the tape. So I just had my hair transplant done at Hair Restoration Medical here in Tijuana, Mexico. I just got it done an hour ago. I'm back in the hotel. The hotel's literally around the block, and so I'm lying down because you're supposed to lie down to let like the anesthesia drain away, so so it doesn't like come down your face, because that wouldn't be a good look. But this is a good look. I love this already. And so I had a total of 1,600 grafts implanted into my frontal hairline here. And another thing is Dr. Cortez, he does the surgery himself. I mean, he has like a team of nurses and stuff, but they're just there to assist. It's like the doctors are the ones that actually, you know, touch your hair, and they use their knowledge. And you know, it's not just a knowledge of medicine, but it's also artistry, because you don't want to look unnatural. So there's like a level of finesse that needs to be used to make the hairline look natural, because if it looked like totally perfect, that wouldn't look good. It's like imperfection is perfection in human beauty. So that's another thing to take into account. And Dr. Cortez did like an awesome job, because I think this looks totally natural. They're called Hair Medical Restoration, Tijuana, Mexico, and they're located in like the Beverly Hills of Tijuana. Like seriously, it's like a nice neighborhood. I'll put some photos so you guys can see. I'll post my next video at the 1 month mark, unless this video becomes huge and viral and everyone's like, post more videos. Well, then I will. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm Moises Amaya, and I'm out.